Bitcoin buy signal triggered by one person, even though it may seem like today was a bad day. I'm going to explain why. First of all, it's not. And second of all, talk about some of these altcoins that are still exploding. And third of all, why we should not be afraid of this one person and why this is a huge buying opportunity. So let's do this. Welcome, 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 guys. Yes, I am a little bit early today because I am off-site, and you know what? I couldn't contain myself. And as you can see and hear, mostly hear, my voice a little bit gone. Man, I need to stop. I need to control my party. Basically, these late nights are killing me. But moving forward, I have some exciting stuff to show you guys. Very exciting stuff to show you guys. Right now, you can see Bitcoin at 61.4. Okay, we took like a 4,000 point dip from our pretty cool 44,000 all the way down to a low of 40,000. Now we're about 41.6, right? And that's scary. It looked scary for about a day or so. But you know, again, when in doubt, zoom out. You realize, what was the last time we were here? What was the last time we fell to 40,000? Well, it was actually just last week when Bitcoin pumped above 40,000 and went to 44,000. So, did we really have a catastrophic drop? If you think about it, no, because just a few weeks ago, we were still in the 30s. We were still at 36, 37, 38, and everyone was complaining about how we weren't in the 40s yet, right? So today's drop was absolutely nothing. Nothing on the grand scheme of things. Nothing has changed other than we had 8 straight weeks of ups. We needed to take a breather regardless. But a lot of longs were liquidated, and it seems like one person caused all the scare. But here's the thing, even with today's drop, a lot of people are like, well, all the longs must have got liquidated, right? Well, I'm sure there were some longs liquidated, but you know, you guys know that I've been degenning on Bing X here, okay? You know those long-term leverage that I've been playing with, um, they're all way in the green still. My ADA 10X is still at 536%. My BTC, even with that 4,000% drop or 4,000 points, plus 309%. Sol still at 337%. Even my Bonk 5X, which I thought for sure would be liquidated, is still plus 100% basically, right? So it goes to show you, if you're a long-term investor, even if you played with leverage and you were degenning, if you don't get scared out by these buy signals, okay, which you shouldn't, but like because of these catastrophic drops, you take advantage. That's what you're supposed to do, and you just benefit from it, right? I mean, just to show you, even my 10x, my 20x is still open and it's still looking good. Who caused this? Who caused this? Well, you know, I knew someone had to do this. Like there had to been some thing that came out. I just didn't know this morning yet, but now I do. Well, it's none other than Elizabeth Warren. Okay, all this started happening because there was word that she was going to try to introduce some new crypto bill, some crackdown bill. Okay, and yeah, it started last night. And then when it was introduced today, Bitcoin took another dump. It was almost as if this was done on purpose. I don't know who would actually be scared of Elizabeth Warren and her crypto bill. Basically, Elizabeth Warren thinks that everything needs greater compliance. Everything needs to have a framework. Everything needs to be locked down because crypto is being used by bad people. And she's afraid of bad people and those bad usage. And that's why everything needs to be locked down. But the thing is, Elizabeth Warren doesn't even really understand crypto based on her past actions. I don't think she really understands. She just wants to throw things out there. So again, why would this all of a sudden just scare everyone away? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. And here's the thing. People are looking at her track record. She introduced 305 bills in her lifetime. Zero became law, basically. She just likes to throw a lot of ideas out there. Okay, and none of them stuck. She co-sponsored 1,745 became law, but she didn't introduce any of them that became a law. So is this one going to become a law? Probably not. But this seems to be the reason why Bitcoin took a little breather and why the buy signal triggered, because this is a whole bunch of nothing. Did anything change? Everything that we've been talking about for the last, I don't know, last few months. Okay, anything change? Spot Bitcoin ETF approval. Did we somehow get a rejection once again? Did we get the SEC saying we'll never, ever, ever have spot Bitcoin ETFs? No, that didn't change. No, in fact, if you got fudded out today or you panic sold today, you're going to be kicking yourself when we do get approval, first week of January. That has not changed. Well, what about the halving event? Well, the halving event for sure is not going to change. That's controlled by code. But I talked about how 2024 is a quadfecta, and one of them being the Fed will be cutting rates starting mid-year. Hey, is that going to help Bitcoin? Yes. So is the halving event going to help Bitcoin? Yes, and it's still on record, on track. And is spot Bitcoin ETF going to help Bitcoin? Yes, that is certainly. I mean, so fundamentally, did anything change with Bitcoin overnight? The answer is no. That's why this is such a big buy signal. For the remainder of this week, can we get more volatility? Can we get Bitcoin to slide down even more? I mean, there's a possibility. But when in doubt, zoom out, you realize whatever happened today, you can't even really notice it. It's not even like registering. Throughout these cycles, there have been major catastrophic falls like this. Minus 22, minus 23, minus 30, minus 40. There are catastrophic drops. Today was not one of them. But even if it happens, even if today we fell back down to, I don't know, 30s, 35, 38K, buy. Just because we have a breather, we have some volatility, we have a dip, does not mean the bull run is over. Does not mean fundamentally all the good things happening are over. No. Bitcoin is doing just fine, moving according to plan. Nothing has changed. So today is just a blip in the road. In the coming months with Bitcoin's movement, you're just going to forget about what happened today. That's the best way to look at it. Elizabeth Warren scared the market, and now we have a buy signal. That's it. That's what you look at.